I'll go back to one of our recent football games. We made an arrest on this one, and we worked with the state's attorney's office. We've spoken with the FAA and how we want to go forward. And we don't shy away from talking to the media either that we have drone detection software. We want it to stop. We don't want it just to be a surprise. We want our patrons and our families that are coming here to feel safe and they know that we're taking those precautions. So we don't shy away from talking about it. But in this particular case, an individual half a mile away from a fourth floor balcony put a drone up, and we saw it coming in on the software, and it went and stayed about 5-6 minutes just off the bowl of the stadium, then went over the 50-yard line during the game. And we made a decision, if in that cone above the stadium, if it happens and it's a TFR, temporary flight restriction from the FAA, if that's violated right over the stadium itself, we're going to seriously consider criminal charges. In this case, we did. We had an officer within a couple minutes of being dispatched locate the person on the top of the building where we showed that the craft had taken off from. And he was just maybe more of a clueless or careless flyer. He wasn't nefarious in nature, but at the same time, he put people at risk. And then I know Laura works the desk at in the technology where we have everything in the command post, and noticed we can pull up by serial number his history. And we noticed that he flew over one of our a densely populated quad day. It's a welcome to school. There's 10-12,000 people in a very small area, and he had his drone up over that. So we noticed that that's his MO of flying is just to go over areas, and it's going to endanger people if something happens with the craft. So that specific one was an arrest with the state's attorney, and we forward those reports over there, and we forward them to the FAA as well for any administrative fines or considerations that they would hand out as well. It's our intention not to make everybody an arrest on this, but if they've met our criteria of endangering somebody or a large group of people with their actions, then we do consider criminal charges, and that would be our first one that we've done.